Hey, it's Dark Cloud. How you guys doing? This is the latest addition to my synthesizer inventory. And today I wanted to make a video just showing how easy it is to connect up a ms20 to Eurorack. It's really not difficult. I wanted to show a couple of other like little bits of patching experiment that I've been doing that I've liked a lot. But man, it's so easy. It's easy. Heaps of people get scared because of the triggering stuff and because of the volts per hertz nonsense that they decided to use. Look, I'm a big fan of Korg, clearly. I even have a t-shirt. But so, can't diss them out too much because this is an excellent, beautiful synthesizer. It's my favorite synthesizer. It's the very first one I ever played, and I'm lucky that I now have an original one that I get to use. So here we go. Let's follow over here. So here's my Eurorack system. Originally, I was using the no control, and it also works easy enough. You could use anything. But right now I'm using the Metropolix just because I wanted to try some different things with it. Two parts that you have to worry about: the pitch and the gate. Pitch, actually so simple. Don't worry about the pitch. Don't buy another module just so you can have pitch. Like I'm using, this is going straight to the synthesizer. That's it. No other module to change it, okay? There's a workaround, but it's okay. The other thing that I'm doing here is that I'm taking the gate out and putting it into channel 4 of maths, okay? Channel 2 is all the way counterclockwise, and channel 4 is all the way clockwise. And I'm taking it out from the in one. See how this red light's on? That's because there. Now we got problems. Not going to work. This needs to be on the negative side. And then this baddie is going to bleep once we send some gate to it. If you use the no control, see, it's better in ways for the triggering side of things. You take it out of here, and instead of using channel 4, you can use channel 3. And channel 3 be doing this. You don't need to, and that means that it means you can use your 2 function generators in your maths if you so desire. But I was late. Look, to be honest, it's a lazy thing. I probably could put this into channel 3 and then like change the gate length on here. But if anybody knows the Metropolix, it's very complex. And I thought it'd be simpler just to patch it in. Instead of it, I'd probably have to go into, see, we're already causing problems. Here's gate scale, gate length. It's one of them. I'm sure it's one of them, right? But it doesn't matter. I digress. I simply digress. So that's it. And then that comes over to here into the trigger input. That's it. It's coming out of maths. And now whenever I make a gate signal come out, it's nice and easy. Done. You got to fiddle around with the Duvalaki here, which is just the length, right? So if you want a faster thing, but usually just keeping it there is fine. Easy, no problems. This one really is even easier. Let's go over here. Now, the big problem that people do is they're like, I want to use this VCO12CV in. I can't though, because it's, volts per hertz instead of volts per octave. Well, this baddie over here, look at this. -5 to +5. Send it through here. And then you tune it up with this. Now, this is the this is finicky. There we go. You do need to tune that, okay? But back in the old days, you also had to tune things. This thing, boy howdy, get ready to be doing lots of tuning if you want to use a non-quantized sequencer to play quantized music. My plan is to get rid of the Pittsburgh Modular MIDI 3 module and instead get the Instro quantizer module that they have with the MIDI input expander thingy. And it takes up the same amount of space, and it means I get a quantizer and can still do MIDI stuff. So like, if I wanted to use like this keyboard to control this. But that's all it is. It's not hard. I use this baddie. I plug it in there. I send out a signal and I tune it in. So what I'll do is I will find the highest note that I'm going to play, which on here, you just bump it up all the way. Oh, you don't even have to do that. I didn't even do that. You just pick a note that's going to, say for instance, the bottom one's C. You can do G if you want, whatever, right? And then start tuning it in until the note comes up G on here, and you're fine. And the scaling is easy. There's no scaling problems at all. I'm imagining that everybody's is going to be roughly around that 9 mark. Okay? Done. Simple. Now, there's extra things happening here. This clock is coming out, and it's triggering this every 4 pulses on this here. And we've got the Instro tie, which is a fun modulation generator. I've got it on algorithm 3, which is chaos mode. Every time it gets a new trigger, it creates like these random different flutters. What do they say? Flutter, cycle, wobble. Okay, produce a random control voltage or drift. There we go. And I've got it at slower clocking. Yeah, slower tempo. That's why that's doing that. And then this is going over here. Now, let's talk about a normal patch that I like to do on the ms20, which I'm sure it's common for guys who use these all the time. Take an output, take the phone's output into the external signal processor so you can fiddle around with the band pass filtering stuff, the low cut and the high cut frequencies. And then this normally goes straight into here. Then you're using an audio source to modulate your low pass filter, maybe a high pass if you're crazy. And if you really want to go nutty, you control the frequency modulation and you'll get, some modulating stuff that goes into the signal that will then modulate again, right? And that's very fun. But instead what I've got is that Instro tie module is the control input for our VCA. And so now instead of it just always being on, or I have to keep moving the knobs to get variation, the variation now is coming from that chaotic algorithm that we have on the Instro tie. I hope I've said everything properly because now we're going to listen to it. Okay? Let's go do this. Let's turn this off. Let's press that. Oh, I should say, that's one really cool thing about this, which I like as a keyboardist, is that if you plug it into here, you can now use the keyboard as your bass note for your sequence. So if you're going and then we'll go here. However, keep in mind, it will be a parallel movement and not a relative movement. It will not keep within key, okay? It is a parallel movement, which is cool because as we all saw, McCoy Tyner really likes parallel fourths, and they're cool. So anything parallel is cool. And so that's it. Let's go have a listen. Come back over here now. And now we can bring her up. Well, there you go. There's something there. Right? It's cool. It's so cool. It's easy. Not even difficult. Don't buy a module for it. Well, unless you like, come on. Everybody's got maths. You got to have maths. I stand maths for sure. It's good. Look at this. I got these two functions here as well with like some trims in the middle of them. This is my cheapo version that I got like, one at a time, and then I got the real maths. It's good. It's easy. Hey? Huh? It's pretty good. Well, look, I'm going to make more videos soon. I've just been very busy. Apart from doing my synthesizer stuff, I am a jazz organist, and I play a lot of that stuff. So it's been busy doing work stuff with this. But the thing that I would like to do soon is make kind of like a podcast styled thing where I can talk about my concepts of music that I like talking about. And the idea is that we have, me, like the video will be of me patching up something. Then I'll have some pre-recorded music of like probably this and the loop stuff that I've been doing. And have that as like pre-recorded lovely ambient music underneath while I talk about the concept of music for like 20 minutes or so, or 30. And then at the end of the video, we can listen to the patch together and see what it sounds like. I'm not going to patch it and talk at the same time. Too hard. Way too hard. But yeah, and I want to talk about like, I don't know, concepts of music. I've been thinking about this idea of like how to progress music and how like progression versus what's the word that I was using? Shit, I can't remember. Progression and indulgence, that's the one. The idea of like, should we indulge in the things that we like or progress music forward into a new style, or push ourselves to try making new things all the time and not indulge in just the things that we enjoy. Right? See, I could talk about that for 30 minutes. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Huh? Pretty cool, right? Huh? Yeah. Okay, see ya.